It's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and today I'm in a 2023 Mazda CX-50. Not the 5, the 50 with the oh so much more. That's what I'm calling it. All right, so I'm in the CX-50, and the biggest question for most people on this vehicle is, how good is it, and does it drive well? And then how does it compare to the CX-5? That's always going to be the biggest question. And fortunately, we owned a CX-5 for about 3 years, and so my wife drove it. She really loved it. And yeah, I'm currently on snow and ice, so I'm going to talk a little bit more carefully because the conditions are not ideal at the moment. I've been testing out the all-wheel drive system, and the braking, it does okay on ice. It's not as well as I like it to be. So there we go, small snippet of driving impressions. So what is this vehicle? This vehicle is wider, shorter, and longer than the CX-5. And so I have a little bit of math here. It's the wheelbase is 4 inches longer on the CX-5. So the wheelbase is the tire spread between the tires, basically. Length, which is all the body, bumper in front, is about 5 inches longer. The width is about 3 inches narrower. So the 650 is narrower. Height is about 2 inches shorter. And the ground clearance, which is what they're making a big deal about with this, is 8.3 inches versus 7.6 inches with the CX-5 comparison. So both same powertrains, both very similar in overall design. And I'll stop this video here in a little while, and we'll do a little talk about the interior and the exterior. So I took some exterior footage before, this happened. The winter time came. So we'll talk about that as well. But so this one, like I said, is going to be a little shorter, a little bit longer, a little narrower, and but a little more better ground clearance. And so the overall cabin feels a little bit more narrow because of more ground clearance and the height, but the height is shorter. It's just a really interesting specs on this versus CX-5. So the CX-5 we had, my wife loved it. She had the non-turbo version, which just is a turbo version of this vehicle, and she had so much fun with that thing. She thought it was great. She thought it was quick. She really enjoyed the interior, really enjoyed all of the features. The only thing that she wanted in the CX-5 was a little bit more cargo room in the rear. So she had, she'd take groceries or things to work, and she always had issues like getting everything to fit that she wants to. And so she'd often have to empty her cargo area for like grocery trips or things like that because she always had work stuff in there. So that was her only thing that she really would have liked more in this vehicle. And so the CX-50 has that, right? So it's got more cargo room. And again, I'm going to run back to the house. I'll show you some cargo back there. Okay, let's go ahead and check out this interior of the CX-50. And you'll notice a lot of things very similar to the CX-5. All right, so we have our steering wheel set up. We have our cruise control settings. I'll straighten out a little bit to get the Mazda logo perfectly straight. I have some Bluetooth controls there. Over here, I have some around view cameras, different camera views. Sorry to hit that screen like that, but the parking sensors, the auto start stop off, and then some set positions for driver seating positions. We have a nice kind of double stitching here, nice material choice here. A hard plastic on top, but it's not like it's cheap hard plastic. It has a little more premium feel to it. We have the window controls there, and the door lock, or the door handle. Door handle, it's chrome. Look at that. Oh my gosh. We have a Bose speaker there, inserts here for some ventilation. I'm actually in off-road mode, which is kind of cool. It does a little graphic here. You can see where it turns brown. And because I was thinking about like what mode I should drive in, I kind of wanted snow mode or something to make sure the transmission was shifting right, and acceleration wasn't like overwhelming when I'm driving on snow and ice. So we have different drive modes. I thought maybe I'll show it there. So we have the normal, sport, and next, and there's your sport, all nice and red, Mazda red, yeah. So yeah, I thought that was interesting, and it's not showing a mile per gallon for the moment, but I was getting like 18 or 19 because, well, driving slow on snow and ice and not trying to get out. So I was, I'm well below. So I was get 25 miles per gallon combined, 23 city, 29 highway, but every day I've had it this week has been cold temperature except for the one day, or warmed up. We have some controls here. We have the different styling there, the Hvac controls. This is interesting. It's kind of sit back, and it's kind of away from you. I still can reach it, and I can actually, it's a touchscreen too, right? Wasn't it a touchscreen? Okay, that's maybe not touchscreen. Maybe not. I thought it was touchscreen. There's your control there. And so we can kind of go back to your favorites, and you can go home, you can go entertainment, navigation, settings. I swear there's touchscreen. Oh, maybe Apple CarPlay's touchscreen, because I have my phone in here. Apple CarPlay. Maybe not. Oh, I'm going crazy today. All right, heated seat controls and cooled seats, and then I have dual climate control as well. You can see a little fan signal, that's something that Mazda does really well. Just instead of fan pointing straight out, they kind of turn them toward the driver, and that's, well, it's important. There's your seats there, and panoramic moonroof up there, and a sunglass holder, and garage door controls. Imagine all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's hop out here. Talk more about this Mazda. So it's currently running, and it's got these door guards, which I'll show you the exterior footage because it got just all snow and ice and just beat up. But it's got a lot of cladding. It's meant for more off-road, and so this cladding keeps the door from getting dinged. You see that wraps right around. It's pretty nice, that setup there. Let's see. Oh, this is the overall height, which is interesting because, like I said, the Mazda CX-5 was 2 inches higher, and I didn't have to duck in as much. It kind of, I don't know, not sure. Seriously, things that happen when you're trying to film. Unlock. There we go. Okay, so sit in the second row, which I haven't been in all week because, yeah. Oh, I gotta point these out because these are pretty badass. Does this have them back? Yeah. It's grips for your fingers. It's like a it's like a weapon grip, I should say. I don't want to say all the different words I have for it, but yeah, it grips. It's kind of nice. I've never seen it before, and it gives you a really good firm hold. You know, there's a little innovation for you. Double stitch seating here too. Really nice seating, pretty comfortable as well. I wish right here would be a little bit more support in front, but I wish that a lot of vehicles. But see, this is my issue. Is I'm going to show you how to awkwardly get in. I mean, that 2 inches makes a big difference. All right, back here we have heated seats, we have USBs, we have the Hvac Controls there as well. What's interesting, like I said, you sit down a little bit lower in this. See my sitting position there. Sitting down feels like a little bit lower. Again, more sedan-like, more wagon-like than I'd like. Okay, there's a spin around the interior. Let's get out. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, extra inch. All right. Okay, here we go to the cold. CX-50 all-wheel drive, Skyactiv, turbo. Open this up, and here is your additional room. So this is my wife's golf bag, and before in the CX-5, she'd have to always have it at an angle. But CX-50, you can do like this, and then there's cutouts here, and actually can fit lengthwise. It would be nice. I mean, I don't need the extra 2 inches here. This is okay. But yeah, that's interesting. Amount of room has changed to allow that bag to sit like this, and you can actually fit multiple golf bags now because you have a little bit longer distance. The CX-5 would end like, I think it was like right in here, felt like, with a CX-5. So a lot more room. And then this has got some of the weather. Stay. This has got some of the weather cladding and spare tire. So boom. The only thing I don't like about what they did was I don't like the fact they made it shorter. And that 2 inches, well, really does matter. I find myself bending down in this vehicle more often than I would like, and I'm 5'7", and that gives me more of a sedan feel. This feels a lot more like a wagon, like it should be a station wagon, and the overall height of it and my seating position and everything about it. It just seems like it's that kind of vehicle. I can't get the idea of a station wagon idea, like an Audi or the VW Golf station wagon idea. I can't get it in my head. The more I drive this, the more I just think it's like a station wagon. And it's more like that Toyota Benz idea where you have a little bit longer vehicle that's 2-row that gives you no more cargo room. But you seem like I don't know why they went shorter on this. It just, that's the one thing I just don't like about it. Everything else, big fan. We were a big fan of the Mazda. Like I said, it drives well. It's got, good fuel economy for what it is, and it's usually a pretty good price point. Now they want a little bit too much money for this one, in my opinion. This one is an MSRP of 43. Is it 43,000? Oh, good pavement. I'm on pavement now. $43,970, and I think the CX-5 we got was in the $35,000 range, and that was a pretty loaded one a couple years ago. So we have a couple things going on there. We have the rising pricing of cars, we have inflation, and we have limited demand and limited supply, which causes the pricing to go up. So I think this is still a $35,000 SUV. I don't think I'd go the 43, and this is the fully loaded model, I'm sure, on this vehicle. But yeah, everything else I like about it. Everything else looks really great. All right, there's all my thoughts on the 2023 Mazda CX-50. I'm gonna hit the road here and exchange it for a different vehicle and do some more testing. So for more videos and reviews and cool stuff, check videos over here, website down below. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.